Morning. First full day in Iceland, and today we are quad biking. We're going to be doing a ATV excursion, kind of like in the Icelandic countryside, if you want to call it. Going to get messy. It's going to be fun. Then this afternoon, we're going to a national park, and we're going to basically try and hunt down some waterfalls and just some national sites when we get over there. I'll talk about them more when I'm there. But believe it or not, it's nearly 10 o'clock here in Iceland and the sun hasn't even come up yet, and it's just weird waking up and it just being still pitch black near enough. Last night, no show with the Northern Lights last night. Sadly, it was a bit too cloudy, but hopefully tonight we might get a little showing. Done ATVing, proper good experience, proper good. About 2 hours and 20 minutes we was up there, went to 2 mountains, come down. There's a fair bit of it was on like main roads, which was kind of, if you don't like driving in foreign countries, you're on the main road for like the first 10-15 minutes, then it's like a gravel track, but then you're on like straight, literally a rocky road, and like big boulders moving, you're up, sometimes you're doing a 50-degree angle when you're coming down, and you just basically you've got to seem like you know what you're doing at least. You know, and then we're getting up to some sort of speeds like 60 kilometers as we were going up and coming down some parts of it. Definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. Off now to one of the national parks. Going to try and find some waterfalls. One thing I've noticed is a few places are quite scarce, to be honest, if you're not in the city centre. I know it's like that in a lot of places, but you ain't getting many services either. So if you're on a day trip and you're going out to the sticks, I would say get a packed lunch for sure. Just stopped on a route called the Golden Circle, which we're about to get on our way to one of our national parks. We've got 3 places we're trying to visit, but just the views around here are just unreal. Take a look at these. Just certain places you visit in the world and you're just thinking, I couldn't feel further from home, but it's worth it when you get to places like this and the backgrounds are just unreal. Just surrounded by ice covered mountains and lakes and just the sun in the background. Just got to the Pingvellir National Park. Just heading for stop 1 on a little tour of this park. As you can tell, it's got a little bit colder, so you know, we're all hat and scarfed up because the temperatures drop very quickly here, and at night time it drops a lot. It wasn't too bad yesterday. That's just a fair bit of rain, but it's definitely colder than back home. But we're gonna get some great views. Hopefully see a waterfall or 2. Very random, but these must be the most scenic toilets I've ever seen in my life. So I'm in the toilet right now, and this is the view. It's washing your hands and you can see just the national park. And when you get to the front of the national park, there's quite a big viewpoint, which is purposely set out just for you to take all your pictures and get your selfies and things like that. So just when you come to the front, there's like a little gift shop. Walk through that and then you'll see where the little viewpoint is, and then it's a good idea to go there, take a few pictures then before heading down on your actual walk. If I was ever going to do an audition to present a National Geographic TV show, this would be it. Just me walking around the Pingvellir National Park. Mental, just mental views. We have found / stumbled upon our first waterfall of the trip, and it's getting very bright now as the sun's going down, so probably couldn't see me now, but the views are just unreal. First waterfall of the trip. Just took a little detour to another waterfall called Braurfoss, and it's just, again, the backdrop is just unreal, but it's just full of lakes and glaciers and all sorts around here. The water is just so clear. Pictures will never do how nice these places are justice. Just unreal sights, man. Everywhere you go is literally a postcard. just at the Geysir geothermal site, which is effectively a site of hot springs that just exudes steam due to just where the area is located, due to Iceland, where Iceland's located, to be honest, on top of a ridge between two tectonic plates. And also they use geothermal energy to heat their water to keep it in reserves, but these things erupt from time to time, and it just looks wicked over how it's just like steam coming from these little pools, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing to see, although it does give off not the best smell, I must say. So if you come here, hopefully you don't mind the smell of gas, let's just say that. But hopefully we catch an eruption or two and get it on film, as they keep happening when I'm not filming. So hopefully we'll get one soon. If you look down into that, you can see it's just like a pool that goes into like a deep, I'm gonna say cave, but it's just giving off this steamy ooze, and I wouldn't want to be stuck down there, let me say that. But these give off eruptions apparently every so often, so hopefully we catch one today. Just leaving the geothermal site now, and you feel like you're in like either you're about to meet Ivan Ooze in Power Rangers, or you're in a post-apocalyptic Mad Max kind of vibe world. These ones don't erupt, thankfully, not why we've been here anyway, but getting the footage of the big one at the top erupting was great.